my minimum, my smallest. Remember to find the middle. I can do the process of kind of crossing off. I'm going to do 2 at a time. And since I get in between these two numbers, my median is actually going to be 3.5 because that is the middle of those two. And then to find the first quartile and third quartile, it's the same. It's the middle of this half. So 1. This one is the middle of this half, so that's going to be my Q1. And then 5 is going to be my Q3 because it's the middle of here to here. And that's how we figured that out. And then we use that with the tomato plant numbers to make our box and whisker plot in the bottom. So if I'm using this example and not the box and whisker example, we'll start with our number line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my minimum is 2, my maximum is 6, my median is 3.5, which is going to be right here. My Q1 is also 2. This is not the best example. And then my Q3 is 5. And then remember, I draw a box from the Q1 to the Q3 with the median as a line down the middle, and then I connect my Q3 to my maximum and my Q1 to the minimum. That's not the best example because those are the same numbers, but anyway, that's how you would do it with the tomato plot on this example. So then once you do that, I think that's also in your packet, a space to do that. We kind of compared these 3 battery life charts again, and we talked about which one is can be seen, what information can be seen most easily in the dot plot. We talked about in the dot plot, it represents every single point. Because, you know, if there's 2 that have 5, we put both those points on there. So a dot plot helps us see every single point. And then if we're talking about the histogram, what information can be most easily seen in the histogram kind of shows the shape of the distribution the best. And then what information can be best seen in the box and whisker. This is kind of your summary. We can see the minimum and the maximum, and we can see the middle and kind of the middle, the quartile 1 and 3. It kind of shows us the best summary. Again, I think all of that's in that packet. So these 2 dot plots represent a different amount. These 2 dot plots represent the distribution of the amount of tips in dollars at 2 different restaurants on the same night. We just kind of looked at these and said, what do you notice? What do you wonder? Somebody noticed that like the points are the exact same. Like you can see the dots are the exact same, but that the numbers are different. And then if we look